All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to dive into a classic, Mark Douglas's Trading in the Zone. We're going to get right into the course psychological lessons and figure out what really separates the consistent winners from, well, everyone else.
So let's just start with a really stark number. 95%. Studies show that's how many traders fail. But why? The answer isn't what most people think. It's not about finding some secret indicator, some holy grail strategy. Nope. It's all about mastering the 6 inches between your ears.
For a lot of people, the whole journey into trading starts this really seductive illusion. And that's the illusion that it's easy.
Think about it. If your first few trades are winners, it is so easy to think, wow, this is the simplest way to make money ever. You get tapped into the state of just supreme confidence, kind of like an athlete who's in the zone, right? Every single move just feels right, and success feels, well, inevitable.
And this feeling, it gets totally amplified by the trading environment itself. The market offers almost complete freedom. You've got no boss, no set hours, no dress code. It's this arena of just unlimited possibilities. And that right there is its biggest attraction. But as we're about to find out, it's also its most profound danger.
Yeah, but that whole carefree state, it's built on some really fragile ground. Because sooner or later, every single trader has to face the inevitable crash. And I'm not just talking about the market. I'm talking about the crash that happens inside their own head.
So when a trade goes spectacularly wrong, and it will, that initial euphoria just instantly flips into emotional pain. And that shock is real. The first thing we do as humans, we look for something or someone to blame. We think it couldn't have been my fault, right? No way. It had to be the market.
And this is what triggers this really destructive loop. So traders blame the market for their pain, and then they fall right into what Mark Douglas calls the black hole of analysis. They start believing that if they just learn more, a new strategy, a different indicator, they can stop the losses and finally conquer the market. But this completely misses the real problem. So what if more analysis isn't the answer? This is the central, light bulb moment of the book. The market isn't your opponent. It's a mirror. All it does is reflect your own beliefs and your own mindset right back at you.
The reason you get those inconsistent results, Douglas calls it a psychological gap. Now, this gap has nothing to do with not knowing enough chart patterns. It's created by your deep-seated attitudes and beliefs. Beliefs about risk, about loss, and about the pain of being wrong.
And right here, you can see the fundamental difference in mindset. Okay, the typical trader, they see the market as an enemy and a loss feels like a personal attack. But the pro trader, totally different story. They accept 100% responsibility. They get that losses are just the cost of doing business. It's like a restaurant having to buy ingredients. And that one simple shift in perspective, it changes everything.
So what's fueling this psychological gap? It's fear. Simple as that. Douglas points to 4 main ones. The fear of being wrong, the fear of losing money, the fear of missing out, FOMO, right? And the fear of leaving money on the table. Think about it. These 4 fears are the root cause of pretty much every trading mistake you can make. Hesitating when you see your signal, chasing a trade you missed, or cutting a winner way too short. And this quote just nails the core message. You can't control the market. It's going to do what it's going to do. The only thing you can ever hope to control is yourself. So it follows that if the problem is in our own minds, then the solution has to be there too. So the solution is actually pretty simple, but not easy. You have to stop analyzing the market to death and instead start building a brand new mindset. We're talking about the mindset of a consistent winner.
Okay, so this mindset, it's built on a few key pillars. It's really about a fundamental rewiring of how you think about risk, about uncertainty, and about your own actions. It's about getting that trading isn't about being right every single time. It's about having an edge and then just playing that edge out over and over with discipline.
And listen, this is not about some kind of blind optimism. It's a deep-seated belief that every single trade, win or lose, it doesn't matter, is a feedback opportunity. It's a chance to learn, a chance to grow, totally free from all that emotional baggage that comes with needing to be right. And once you make that shift, it allows you to just stay in the flow of opportunities. Instead of trying to force your will on the market, you're just objectively observing and acting on what it gives you. You can finally act without fear, without hesitation, because you've genuinely accepted that any single trade could have a totally random outcome.
So, really, the ultimate takeaway from trading in the zone boils down to one single powerful question. Are you trying to control the market Or are you ready to control yourself? The market is just this endless stream of opportunities, but you can't even see them, let alone grab them, if you're too busy fighting yourself. Answering that question honestly, well, that's the first and the most important step on the road to finally becoming consistent.